More than half a century has passed since MASH 1972 became one of the most iconic series in television history. Over 53 years, the cast has undergone incredible transformations, some continuing to inspire, others forever remembered. Today we revisit the actors of MASH to see how their lives and appearances have changed after all these years. McLean Stevenson, born in 1927, played the beloved Lieutenant Colonel Henry Blake in MASH at 44. He was the show's first essential heart. He was not a military commander. He was a gentle, bumbling, and deeply human doctor who just wanted to go home and play golf. His character was the perfect, indecisive foil to Hawkeye's brilliant anarchy and Frank Burns's rigid incompetence. His warmth and flawed leadership gave the 4077th its soul. His shocking, tragic departure from the show was one of television's most powerful moments. He passed away from a heart attack in 1996 at 68. His legacy as the lovable fishing hat wearing Henry Blake remains one of the most cherished in television history. Loretta Swit, born in 1937, starred as the iconic Major Margaret Hot Lips Houlihan in MASH at 34. She was the essential female force of the 4077th, the head nurse. Her character had one of the most profound arcs in television history, evolving from a rigid, by-the-book antagonist into a complex, compassionate, and brilliant surgeon who earned the respect of everyone, especially Hawkeye. Her performance was a perfect blend of comedic frustration and deep dramatic strength, earning her 2 Emmy Awards. She was the mechanism that showed the war's toll on women. Currently at 88, this beloved Emmy winner remains the definitive Hot Lips, a true television pioneer. Gary Burghoff, born in 1943, played the irreplaceable Corporal Walter Radar O'Reilly in MASH at 29. He was the only actor to reprise his role from the original film. He was the heart and the innocent soul of the 4077th, the farm boy from Iowa who was the audience's surrogate. His character was the essential mechanism of the camp, the company clerk with the psychic ability to hear helicopters before anyone else. His youthful vulnerability was the perfect contrast to the surgeon's cynicism. His tearful, defining departure was a true television event. Currently, at 82, this beloved Emmy Award winner remains the only Radar audiences will ever accept. Wayne Rogers, born in 1933, played the original partner in crime Captain Trapper John McIntyre in MASH at 39. He was the essential first half of the show's iconic duo, the brilliant martini-drinking surgeon who perfectly matched Hawkeye's rebellious spirit. His character was the ultimate wisecracking anarchist, a man whose cynical humor and moral core defined the show's early anti-war tone. His on-screen chemistry with Alda was legendary. His sudden departure was one of the show's most shocking moments. He passed away from complications from pneumonia in 2015 at 82. His legacy as the charismatic, irreplaceable first Trapper, John, set the bar for the entire series. Harry Morgan, born in 1915, joined the cast as the legendary Colonel Sherman T. Potter in MASH at 60. He was the perfect replacement for Henry Blake, the father figure the 40 and 27th desperately needed. He was a career soldier, a regular army man who brought discipline, wisdom, and a surprising deep well of compassion. His character was the camp's firm but loving anchor, a man who loved his horse and his wife. His Emmy Award-winning performance gave the series its new center of gravity. He passed away from pneumonia in 2011 at 96. His work as the honorable fatherly Colonel Potter of the 4077th will be forever cherished. Mike Farrell, born in 1939, joined the cast as Captain B.J. Honeycutt in MASH at 36. He was the new other half for Hawkeye, a replacement for Trapper John. His character was a brilliant new dynamic, a devoted family man who brought a different kind of pain to the war. The agony of separation from his wife and child. He was Hawkeye's new moral compass, a less cynical, more intellectual partner whose friendship became the new emotional core of the series. Currently at 86, this beloved actor and activist continues his celebrated career. His portrayal of BJ gave the series a profound, mature, and deeply human new heart. Alan Alda, born in 1936 and starred as the definitive Captain Hawkeye Pierce in MASH at 36. He was the absolute, undeniable soul of the 4077th. He was the brilliant, wisecracking, womanizing surgeon who was also the show's passionate, anti-war conscience. His character's journey was the entire series, showing a lovable anarchist slowly break under the weight of the war. He was a creative powerhouse, winning multiple Emmy Awards for acting, writing, and directing on the show. Currently at 89, this beloved icon, author, and advocate continues to inspire. His work as Hawkeye Pierce is one of the most iconic, complex, and defining performances in the history of television. David Ogden Stiers, born in 1942, joined the cast as the magnificent Major Charles Emerson Winchester III in MASH at 34. He was the perfect, elevated replacement for Frank Burns. His character was not a simple buffoon. He was a brilliant, Harvard-educated surgeon, an arrogant Boston Brahmin whose love of classical music and fine wine was the ultimate contrast to the camp's squalor. He was the new sophisticated antagonist, but his arc revealed a deep, hidden humanity as the war slowly chipped away at his aristocratic armor. This Emmy-nominated role gave the series its essential intellectual sparring partner for Hawkeye. He passed away from complications from bladder cancer in 2018 at 75. His eloquent, complex, and deeply moving performance as Charles remains a towering achievement in television history. Larry Linville, born in 1939, played the infamous Major Frank Ferret Face Burns in MASH at 32. He was the show's original, essential antagonist, the man audiences loved to hate. He was the ultimate military hypocrite, a man obsessed with regulations who was also a cowardly, incompetent surgeon and a bumbling adulterer. His character was the perfect, rigid target for Hawkeye and Trapper's anarchic humor. His whining, paranoid energy was the comedic engine for the show's first 5 seasons, a flawless performance of a pathetic man. He passed away from pneumonia in 2000 at 60. His legacy as the unforgettable, insufferable Frank Burns is one of the greatest comedic foils in television history. Alan Arbus, born in 1918, played the beloved recurring psychiatrist Dr. Sidney Freedman in MASH at 55. He was the show's essential conscience and its emotional anchor. His character was the only sane man in an insane world, the calm, insightful doctor who arrived to treat the 4077th's own psychological wounds. His appearances were the mechanism that allowed the show to explore its deepest themes of trauma and grief. He was the confessor for the camp's collective soul. His Emmy-nominated performance was a masterpiece of quiet wisdom and empathy. He passed away from congestive heart failure in 2013 at 95. His portrayal of the gentle, brilliant Dr. Freedman gave the series its profound psychological depth. G.W. Bailey, born in 1944, joined the cast as the slovenly Sergeant Luther Rizzo in MASH at 34. He was the essential voice of the cynical, enlisted man, a perfect contrast to the officer's antics. His character was the greasy, lazy, and hilarious head of the motor pool, a man who famously hated officers and loved bad food. He was the new comedic engine for the enlisted ranks, a brilliant sparring partner for Klinger and Colonel Potter. His grumbling, insubordinate charm was a fan-favorite addition to the show's later seasons. Currently at 81, this beloved character actor continues his celebrated career. His performance as the unforgettable Rizzo gave the 40th its essential blue-collar grit. Edward Winter, born in 1937, played the legendary chaotic spy Colonel Flagg in MASH at 35. He was the show's essential recurring agent of pure anarchy. His character was the embodiment of paranoid, covert operations, the insane CIA agent who was nobody's fool, yet fooled himself constantly. He was a brilliant, disruptive force. His famous appearances, often involving absurd disguises, fake injuries, and threats to everyone, were the perfect satire of wartime espionage. He passed away from Parkinson's disease in 2009 at 71. His unhinged, physically demanding, and hilarious performance as Colonel Flagg is one of the most memorable recurring roles in sitcom history. Jamie Farr, born in 1934, played the legendary Corporal Maxwell Klinger in MASH at 38. He was the show's essential symbol of sanity and madness, the man who wore dresses in a desperate, brilliant attempt to get a Section 8 discharge. His character was the ultimate comedic relief, a Toledo native whose ridiculous outfits were a stark contrast to the mud and blood of the war. He later evolved from a simple gag into the heart of the camp, becoming the new company clerk and showing profound loyalty. Currently at 91, this beloved television icon is a true legend. His performance as Klinger gave the series its most iconic visual and a hilarious, enduring soul. William Christopher, born in 1932, played the gentle Father Francis Mulcahy in MASH at 39. He was the quiet, spiritual, and moral center of the entire 4077th. His character was the essential voice of faith and compassion in a place defined by cynicism and death. He was the camp's humble servant, a man who often felt useless, but was the rock everyone turned to for comfort, a blessing, or a quiet ear. His gentle jocularity was the essential counterpoint to the surgeon's sarcasm. He passed away from lung cancer in 2016 at 84. His legacy as the kind, selfless Father Mulcahy gave the series its profound, unwavering conscience. Kellye Nakahara, born in 1948, played the beloved nurse Kellye Yamato in MASH at 25. She was the essential face of the dedicated, hardworking, and often overlooked nurses. Her character was a crucial part of the operating room, evolving from a silent background player into a vital, speaking member of the cast. Her famous, powerful monologue about feeling unseen by Hawkeye was a landmark moment, giving a voice to every supporting character and nurse in the camp. She was the symbol of quiet, unwavering competence. She passed away from cancer in 2020 at 72. Her warm, wonderful performance gave the 4077th nursing staff its definitive human face. Jeff Maxwell, born in 1947, played the long-suffering Private Igor Straminsky in MASH at 25. He was the essential, recurring face of the enlisted men, the man tasked with serving the inedible food in the mess tent. His character was the ultimate comedic victim, the poor soul who had to endure the constant, hilarious complaints from Hawkeye and the staff about the liver or fish. He was the symbol of the Army's terrible bureaucracy and even worse cuisine. His presence gave the series its most reliable and hilarious running gag. Currently at 78, This beloved actor continues to be celebrated as the saga's favorite server. His performance as the unlucky Igor is a beloved, essential part of the MASH flavor. Timothy Brown, born in 1937, played Captain Spearchucker Jones in the very first season of MASH at 35. He was the original third surgeon in the swamp, the brilliant, laid-back neurosurgeon who shared the tent with Hawkeye and Trapper. His character was the essential straight man to their chaos, a highly skilled doctor who also happened to be a former college athlete. He was a crucial part of the show's initial ensemble. Though his character was controversially written out early in the series, his presence set the initial tone. He passed away from complications from dementia in 2020 at 82. His contribution as one of the original 4077th surgeons remains a respected part of the show's early legacy. Odessa Cleveland, born in 1944, played the vital recurring role of Nurse Ginger Bayless in MASH at 28. She was one of the show's essential original nurses, a face of calm competence and professionalism in the operating room. Her character was a crucial part of the 4077th's fabric, often seen assisting the surgeons during marathon sessions and bravely enduring the chaos and the stress. She was a key representative of the unsung heroes of the camp, the nursing corps. Her character also importantly highlighted the racial dynamics and prejudices of the era. Currently at 81, this trailblazing actress and professional educator has left a lasting mark. Her steady, strong presence as Nurse Bayless was a vital part of the 4077th's reality. Pat Morita, born in 1932, played the memorable recurring role of Captain Sam Pak in MASH at 41. He was the essential representative of the South Korean medical force, a local surgeon who occasionally assisted the 4077th. His character was a vital mechanism for showing the war from the host nation's perspective, a man who was both a colleague and a window into the culture. His calm, professional demeanor provided a contrast to the frantic energy of the camp. This role was years before he became the iconic Mr. Miyagi. He passed away from kidney failure in 2005 at 73. This future Academy Award nominee's contribution to MASH gave the series an essential dose of local reality. G. Wood, born in 1919, played the recurring brass General Hammond in MASH at 52. He was the essential face of the High Command, the straight man, general who represented the detached, bureaucratic military structure that the 4077th constantly fought against. His character was the mechanism for delivering official orders, the man Henry Blake had to answer to. His visits to the camp were the perfect source of tension, pitting the Army's regulations against the surgeon's life-saving anarchy. He also appeared in the original MASH film. He passed away from congestive heart failure in 2000 at 80. His perfectly stern, by-the-book performance provided the show with its essential bureaucratic antagonist. John Orchard, born in 1928, played the iconic Captain Ugly John in the first season of MASH at 43. He was the essential, original anesthetist of the 4077th. As the only Australian or British doctor in the camp, his character was the mechanism for a different cultural perspective. A cool, dry-witted professional who was also a notorious gambler. He was a vital part of the original swamp ensemble, the man who calmly put the wounded to sleep amid the chaos. Though his character was famously dropped after season 1, his presence set the tone for the operating room. He passed away in 1995 at 66. His contribution as the original Ugly John is a fondly remembered part of the show's formative year. Karen Phillip, born in 1945, played the original nurse Lieutenant Dish in the MASH pilot and early episodes at 26. She was the essential symbol of the camp's idealized fantasy, the beautiful, sought-after nurse who was the object of Hawkeye and Trapper's affections. Her character was the mechanism for the show's famous fundraiser party in the pilot, the event that defined the camp's anti-establishment spirit. She was the original, iconic MASH nurse. Though her role was brief, she set the template for the blend of glamour and grit in the OR. Currently at 80, this former actress and singer remains a celebrated part of the show's origin story. Her role as Dish is the iconic face that launched the entire series. Val Basoglio, born in 1926, played the recurring mess tent cook, Sergeant Sal Zale, in MASH at 50. He was the essential face of the Army's terrible cuisine, the man responsible for the infamous liver and fish. His character was the ultimate cynical serviceman, a grumpy, no-nonsense cook who was the perfect comedic foil for the surgeon's complaints. He was the gatekeeper of the mess tent, often arguing with Rizzo or Klinger, and embodying the exhaustion of the enlisted man. He was a crucial part of the 4077th's gritty, everyday atmosphere. He passed away from Lewy body dementia in 2021 at 95. His gruff, memorable performance as the camp's fed-up cook remains a fan favorite. Judy Farrell, born in 1938, played the dedicated Nurse Abel in MASH at 38. She was one of the essential, recurring faces of the nursing corps, representing the quiet competence and resilience of the women in the OR. Her character was a constant, professional presence, a vital part of the surgical team who endured the long, grueling hours alongside the doctors. As the real-life wife of Mike Farrell, her presence added an authentic layer of family to the set. She was a key part of the 4077th's background, helping to create the show's rich, realistic tapestry. She passed away from a stroke in 2023 at 84. Her steady, professional presence as Nurse Abel was a crucial and beloved part of the MASH family. Robert F. Simon, born in 1908, played the recurring High Command Officer, General Maynard Mitchell, in MASH at 63. He was another essential face of the detached military brass, a stern, by-the-book commander. His character was a mechanism for imposing the Army's bureaucratic will upon the 4077th. His visits were a source of comedic tension, as he often tried to instill rigid discipline on the chaotic camp, only to be met with Hawkeye's sarcasm or Henry Blake's incompetence. He was the perfect symbol of the real Army. He passed away from a heart attack in 1992 at 83. His memorable, stern performance gave the 4077th the perfect bureaucratic wall to bounce off of. Thank you for watching. Which MASH actor left the strongest impression on you? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more then and now stories.